wind. And that really helped knock some trees down. Like our house is fine and everything. We did have limbs come down on us and lost power for a bit, but like no major trees, no lasting damage. Corvid, welcome in. Hello, hello. Where are you in your travels, Corvid? Where have you got yourself to? And how's your week? How's your traveling going? And yeah, are you back in New Hampshire with the snow yet? I don't know how much snow you have where your place is. The totals varied wildly. It's so weird. Like where I am, I get more snow than most of the rest of the town that I live in. We live on top of a hill, and our hill seems to really get a lot of snow. Even if we drive just 2 miles down the hill to the school you always has less snow than we do, just 2 miles away. And like when it's like right at like the temperature level where it will vary between rain and snow. I know right where the rain and snow line usually is between us and the school. It's really weird. You're somehow more sleepy waking up at home today than you were getting in at 9:30 last night. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you kind of get to relax and settle in. I hope you had a great trip. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to just kind of be home and flop. I do a lot of flopping when I get back home after traveling. Janny, hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. You're at the office today, you said, right? I've been good about drinking my tea on stream. Like sometimes I'll just let it sit and get cold. I gave myself special tea today, and it's really nice. But yeah, so I know I've complained about this to a lot of people, but our snow totals, were 28 inches of snow that fell in like just under 24 hours on Tuesday. And it's one of the higher snow totals. There are supposedly places around us, like in the general vicinity, that got up to like 40 inches. I think there were 3 different towns that were reporting 40 inches of snow. But yeah, we got 28 inches of snow. It was a lot. It snowed hard. That was not fun. And limbs came down. We lost power for a bit, but it wasn't too bad. You were on the road for 10 and a half hours. I'm so sorry. I hate long car trips like that. It's just, yeah, no, you're just sitting and you can't do anything. And I'm 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 old enough that my butt starts to hurt if I sit that long. So it sucks. Ugh. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad that you got back home safely. And did you have to dig out the driveway to get in, or does the town do that for you? Or do you have a plow guy? I know a lot of people around here hire like a plow service for themselves. So I guess you had options. But hopefully you were able to get in and the snow wasn't just there. And now you can't hear out your right ear. I'm sorry. Yeah, see if you can just relax today. Just like eat the good food, drink the good drinks, and relax and unwind. Janny, you're taking your lunch and munching on a BLT. The B and L part's good. Don't want the tomatoes. I like every food known to humans. Cannot eat tomatoes, raw tomatoes. Like spaghetti sauce and stuff is fine, but oof, I can't do tomatoes. Mm. Okay, your parents were okay. I didn't know. I thought maybe you were taking like a big family trip. But okay, yeah, that works too. Yeah, we had to get the snow blower out three, yeah, 3 times. We did once at 8 a.m. and we already had 9 inches of snow. We did once around maybe like 3 o'clock or so in the afternoon. We had 14 inches of snow, additional because we snowblowed the first 9 inches, so that was gone. Then we measured again before we snowblowed. We had 14 inches, and then the next morning we did the third snowblow run, and there were 5 extra inches. So, yeah. Really, you don't like tomatoes on their own? They work for you in a BLT. All right. No, I try to be good. I actually have tried tomatoes now and then. Because again, like I like every food. Why don't I like tomatoes? And it's taste and texture. It's both of them together for me. But once in a while, someone will come up to me with this tomato and they swear that it's this most amazing tomato and it's not like other tomatoes. And I'm a good sport. I try it. They are like other tomatoes. They're all like other tomatoes. Uh, you're the opposite. You absolutely. Oh no, I'll have your bacon. You can have my tomatoes. That sounds like a good partnership. I'd be all in for that. I'll take your bacon. You have my tomatoes. Yeah. Hefty Cat, good morning. Welcome in. I thought we would do another free pattern today. I did a thing though. I made this little giraffe guy, and I love him very much. But he's a paid pattern, and I try not to do too many paid patterns because I like to offer patterns that people can either crochet along or crochet later without having to spend extra money. So look at this guy. I love him. I love him. I'm gonna make more of him. Yay. Yeah, he's cute. So I might make one on stream later. I was trying to go through my yarn options to see if I had another yarn in that line. That line is I think it's just called Lion Brand Cotton Blend. It's a cotton polyester blend, I think. Might be cotton acrylic. I think it's cotton polyester. But yeah, it's cute. It's cute, cute. I'm very happy. You're getting your iced coffee. What kind should you get? I like to get, there was a coffee shop in my old town. They would make the Nutty Irishman, and it was like a hazelnut iced coffee. And then I always put a lot of sugar, like a lot of the liquid sugar into it and everything. And a bunch of milk too, a bunch of whole milk. Yeah, that's what I would usually go for, like a hazelnut kind of thing. There was other stuff in it. I can't remember what it was though. It wasn't super fancy, but I really liked it. Yeah, what coffees do you like? Because I did not like coffee. I've tried it now and then. I did not like coffee at all until maybe 2016. I started meeting a friend at the coffee shop pretty frequently, like every other week or so, and we just kind of catch up and say hi and talk about how crazy our kids were because our kids are the same age. And actually, we're going to her kiddo's 10th birthday party tomorrow. It's going to be like a fire pit thing, and our kids have been, I say friends, but like babies can't really be friends. But yeah, they've been friends since before they could walk. I think I started meeting her for like stroller walks in the cemetery. Maybe when they were around 7 months old, 6 or 7 months old at least. And now they're 10 years old. Corvid, your dad would have possibly come? Oh, I'm sorry. He's not doing well right now. Ooh, infection in his jaw from a bad bone graft. He's having trouble walking. I'm sorry. I hope he feels better soon. Most of your touristy stuff included a lot of walking. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I hope he feels better soon. I hope he heals up. Hefty Cat, you don't think the cafeteria has that? White chocolate raspberry? That sounds good too. Good choice. I'm 100% behind that choice. All right, let me just see what I have to actually increase to. We're starting on the snout. This is the Triceratops' snout. Oh, and I think I started to try to say earlier, but this is a free pattern. This is a pattern I've seen around a lot. I see a lot of people doing this pattern, which is Tanner the Triceratops. They're doing it in blanket yarn and chenille yarn and velvet yarn. There is also a free like modification for the Triceratops where you give him strawberries for his horns. So I've seen him around a lot, and he's been around for, I want to say, at least 2 years. His pattern's not new, but I've never made one. And he's free, and he's pretty popular. So let's give Tanner the Triceratops a try. And look, I have one of my like 4 Jurassic Park shirts on. Because it's a dinosaur day. Sounds yummy. Good call. It does sound yummy. Yes. Report back. It sounds really good. He'll get through it. He's too stubborn to be sick for long. He's been complaining the whole way. Well, there you go. If they're complaining, then they've got the energy to complain. They're doing okay. Yeah. But yeah, I hope he heals up really quickly. It's and Freya's Fury, PhD. The trike looks adorable. He does look adorable. I've never made one before. Like I said, he seems to be a really popular pattern. He's been around for a while. I don't know if this article says when it was written. You access it through the person's website, but you can also view it on Ravelry. Let me see. Ravelry said December 2020 was when his pattern was released. It says that you can buy an ad-free version, PDF version, for $4.50 on Ravelry, or you can just go to the website, which I have in chat, and get it for free. And I like free, so that's what I'm doing. All right, let me get back to the nose. And I'm very sure I am going to mess up at many points during stream today, because this is one of the patterns where they have you do in a like an increase repeat. They have you do the increase and then do the single crochets after. And usually I do the single crochets, and then the last stitch of the pattern is the increase, and then I repeat, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, increase. So when that's swapped around on me, I mess up a lot. But I'm trying to stay to the pattern just in case it helps me place the eyes. Because some pattern designers will let you know where to place the eyes, like specifically, and they'll say like right at the second increase on round whatever. So just in case they tell me to do that, I'm going to try to be true to the pattern. You accidentally silenced your alarm. You thought it was later than it was? You actually have a little bit of time to stop by. Oh, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, grab the pattern if you're interested. It is on Ravelry, so if you have a Ravelry account, you can save it to your Ravelry queue and come back to it later, or just bookmark the website. I think this person actually has 3 different dinosaurs. I don't remember what they are. I can't remember it. There's some kind of an upright one. It's either like a Parasaurolophus or a Pachycephalosaurus. It's one or the other. I can't remember if it has a crest on it or not, so I don't know which it is. Maybe none of the above. It could be another one that's similar. So they've got that. They might have like a Brontosaurus, a Patasaurus kind of thing too. I can't picture it. And then they have a mini version of this guy too. They have a mini Triceratops. So that's an option. But I've never done a pattern by them. The name is Nicole Chase, is the designer. A who's a what's a saurus? Yes, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. And I am on my last repeats before I go long for the nose. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's a who's a what's a saurus. Oop, actually, I think that was the end of my increases. All right, 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. No mistakes were made. You saw nothing. Nothing at all. Hoi! Man, so yeah, we've got a lot of snow. You can't see because everything's just like whited out there. But I posted some photos in Discord, and one of them was after the second time that we did the snowblower on Tuesday afternoon. So we did the snowblower, and there was a lot of shoveling, and my shoulders still hurt from it was heavy wet snow. So I still have sore shoulders. But yeah, so there's a picture of me with my snow shovel standing next to one of the big banks of snow on either side of our driveway, and literally the snowbank comes up to my neck, even though we only got 28 inches of snow, so just under 2.5 feet. Yeah, all of the piled up snow came up to my neck. Good times. It's really fun getting out of the driveway now because you cannot see down the road, and anyone driving on the road cannot see into any driveway at all. So it's you just kind of hold your breath and you edge out there onto the road and hope and pray. Pray hard. Your Tom is mad at you for eating so much junk on the road. Time to eat nothing but lettuce for the next couple of weeks. I miss being able to eat just junk food all the time. Yeah. No, my grandpa used to tell me I had an iron stomach and I could eat anything all the time. Just junk all the time. And yeah, now I eat like one Twizzler too many and I die. So yeah, I don't like getting old. It's not fun. I don't recommend it. Yeah. Stay young forever. That's the way to go. Mia like papaya. So much snow. Where are you located? I am in New Hampshire. I am in New England in the US, and we just had a whole lot of snow come through. So it's fun. It's really fun. IBS says that's not allowed anymore. Yep, you gotta listen to the IBS. Because that does not fool around. Yes, and again, the pattern is in chat again. I always set up my pattern command so that you can access the pattern to what I'm working on. This is a free pattern. I think I did put free, right? Yeah, free. Sometimes we do paid patterns, sometimes we do free ones. I'm trying to do a few free ones in a row before we go back to something that I've bought. Good news, though. You're still allowed to have kangaroo. That's not good news for the kangaroos. Not good news for the kangaroos at all. Kangaroo. Is that like on an official list? You've been lurking for a bit, but you had to comment on the snow. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not excited about the snow. I'm really ready for spring. The funny thing is, we haven't had a lot of snowy days. I think this is the fourth snowstorm that's come through this winter. But between each of the snowstorms, there's been like just no snow. There's been a little like leftover snow on the ground from previous storms. But yeah, so this year seems to be either you are getting dumped on right now or nothing. There's no in between. There's no flurries. It's just all or nothing. Not a fan. You were given a printout. Well, I mean, enjoy. Ooh, white chocolate raspberry never fails. I don't know what white chocolate would taste like in a beverage or in coffee. I can't quite picture that. Just a sweet creaminess? Like does it affect the texture? Does it make it like more like a smooth creamy coffee? I don't know. I usually stay away from white chocolate because if I'm going to be eating chocolates, I want the dark chocolate. All right, what are we doing? We're doing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5 rounds. Oh, yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about. It feels like my whole week has been taken up by snow and then complaining about snow and dealing with the snow. My daughter left out her leprechaun traps last night, and she built a last-minute trap too. That was pretty good. She did a good job. It was pretty clever. So yeah, before I went to bed last night, I had to trip her traps. I moved the gold around because she had like some little fake, like, plastic gold coins in 2 of the traps. So I took them out of one, tripped the trap, put them next to the other one, and then like set up the second one to look like he had started to take them, and then the trap got tripped, and I fluffed out some of my yarn. I had some green yarn, and I like combed it out so that it just looked like fuzz and not like yarn. and I like stuck it in the door, like he got like stuck in the door, and then like that ripped off some of his like fabric or something. And one of the coins was stuck in the door, and then she had like a sign next to it, so I like just dropped the sign over the rest of the coins. It was fun though. This morning she was like working out the entire narrative because she's like, so I think he did this, and then this happened. So it was fun to watch her like retracing his steps like a little detective. Oh, I would not survive Elf on the Shelf though. I would not. Um, Ira, Ira Alanek, let me know how to say your name. But welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And Corvid, you can expound on the trip. You realize you never answered your question. Up to you. If you want to like let me know about your trip, I love to hear about people's travels and the fun things that they get to do. I live vicariously through them. Just Ira is fine. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Are you a crocheter also? We're working on a free pattern right now, so if you wanted to grab the pattern, you can put the link, or you can type in the command !pattern in chat. It will give you the link. This pattern's just accessible off of a website. It is not my pattern. Thank you, Janny. Yeah, not my pattern. It's just a free one that a lot of people have made over the past few years. And I'm finally trying it. I've never tried it before. So we are starting on the nose. The pattern actually wants you to start on the body, but it doesn't look like there's a specific reason for that. So I'm thinking maybe shaping the face would be a little less boring for the stream. So I think the plan is we'll do the face, and we'll do the frill, and then maybe some feet, so I can do some color changes, but we'll see how far we get. Sometimes it feels like we get a lot done, and then sometimes not so much. Oh, with the timer up in chat, let me also just say that if you haven't been able to catch River's stream lately, she's been streaming most days this week. I don't think every single day, but I think she's only missed a day or two. So she's been streaming most days, and she does have a whole bunch of fun like events that you can trigger through donations. And she's just been blown away by the support from everyone. So she's feeling a lot more hopeful. It's been wonderful. I know she's said thank you a million times, and thank you again, everyone, on her behalf. Everyone has been amazing. So I know she has to check in with people today, but she still has time to get the lawyer. So we still have time. She's still fundraising and has stuff in her Ko-fi store. So I just wanted to put that in there too, that everyone's been amazing. It's really been wonderful, just how supportive everyone is. Hey Kim, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Friday. What kind of amazing project are you working on lately? You always have something going on. And Deharon, good morning. Welcome in. What projects are you doing, Deharon? I haven't asked you that in forever. I feel like things have been really busy lately, like in chat. I feel like I'm struggling to keep up half the time with chat, but I have a great time. I'm not complaining, but I do apologize when I'm not able to keep up. So, but yeah, Deharon, you always have something going on too. And Kim, you're working on a monkey. I think that might be one of the ones I want to do for the amigurumi book crochet along. I have an Zumagurumi, some like Zumagurumi book, ebook, and I think I might do the monkey. I've done a monkey from that book before, but I like the pattern. I might do it again. Corvid, it was just the brother and you. You took 3-day drive down to Tampa to visit friends who put together a K-pop event company. It was their first event, so you wanted to go surprise them. That's amazing. So they had no clue you were coming at all. That that would be a huge surprise. I would be floored if I was setting something up and friends came from Florida to here. That would be so crazy. Oh, yeah, I bet they were super surprised. You hung out there for a few days. You went to Tampa Zoo and a cat cafe. That's another thing. In the town that I used to live in, we're going to go back there for our dentist appointments on April 3rd. They have a cat cafe now. It's called the Tipsy Tabby. And you can either get like regular coffee or boozy coffee. And you can visit the cats. So I think we have to do that. Anyway, it has an arcade. We drove back up to Georgia to visit a friend from high school. Didn't work out. Okay, that part I remember you telling me, that the friend is a flight attendant and had to pick up flights. But you went to the Georgia Aquarium. I saw your penguin photo. I was so jealous. I never knew I wanted to meet a penguin before. I kind of want to meet a penguin. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. DeHeron, you've got some bags cut out, but you've been busy packing your house. Ooh, how's that going? How's that going? I hope things are going well. Do I want a photo in Discord? You just got his head off. Yeah, if you want to put the photo in Discord, or if you have any Instagram photos, feel free to share an Instagram link to any photos you have. But yeah, no pressure. If you don't want to post any photos until he's all done, that's good too. And a treat. Thank you so much. We're doing dark chocolate raspberry. So Hefty Cat is having white chocolate raspberry, drinky drink, and we're having dark chocolate raspberry here. So thank you for my treat. Thank you. You're overpacking. You enjoy the unpacking process, but you don't like packing. I'm with you. Unpacking can kind of be nice because then you can kind of put everything in its place, and there's something that feels good about that, even though it's work. I'm with you. Packing makes me angry. I don't like packing. And the photos on Discord. Okay. Let me. Oh my goodness, his face. That's so cute. Let me see if my window's working. We'll show this, and I see Nervous Corvid. You've got another update on the trip. So, there it is. There's Kim's monkey face. Monkey face. This is really cute. I like it. I need to get my hands on some of that chenille yarn. I do. Every time I go to Michael's, who has their own brand of chenille yarn, like Hobby or Premier Parfait, all of the white is gone and all of the best colors are gone every single time I've ever been to the store. He is super cute though. Yeah, I can't wait to see him finished. Kim, he looks great. And Corvid, you drove back up through Tennessee and Kentucky. You stopped in Cincinnati for the night to visit another online friend. Had sushi and played board games. Nice. Moved on to Pittsburgh, spent 4 days, another cat cafe, the Science Museum, Andy Warhol Museum, all sorts of stuff. And we left, and now we're here. We were there, and then we weren't, and now we're home. Yeah, I thought, aren't there three? Aren't there 3 museums in Pittsburgh? There's the Carnegie, then there's the Science Museum, and for some reason, I must just be thinking of the Warhol. I've never been to that one. I used to go to the Science Museum when I was a kid and we were visiting my grandparents who lived in Coraopolis, which is near Pittsburgh. But I also got to go to the Science Museum and the Carnegie when I was a summer school art teacher. So I only did it for like a summer, and I was with a 3rd grade class, which is the friggin' best age. If you're a teacher, if you're working with kids, 3rd grade is like best age. Like, they're still fun, they're still cute, they're still sweet, but they have a little bit more self-control than like kindergartners or 1st graders. But yeah, I had a great time going through those museums with those kids. And when we go to Pittsburgh in April, I finally get to take my daughter to the Carnegie and she can go see the dinosaurs. I'm excited. See, Sia, let me know how to say your name. But hello, thank you for the follow, and welcome in. Happy Friday. If you're a crocheter, you can let us know what kind of projects you're working on now. I like to hear what people are working on because I like to find new and shiny projects. I abandoned my old project and I tried the new thing. So please enable me. There's a brand new space museum. Nope, I didn't know about the space museum in Pittsburgh. I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds really interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. There's an auditorium in the Carnegie that I think they would sometimes do. Oh, I'm thinking of something different. No, the auditorium didn't have a planetary like skyscape in it. Nope, I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Space Museum. Kim, you've sent a picture of two Luigi, and you can see the difference between cotton and velvet yarn. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Here are Kim's Luigi's. Yeah, the one big like chenille yarn and just a little cotton yarn. Is that like a DK cotton? Dang, that one's big and the other one's so tiny. Cute. Cute. Yeah, I really want to work on some more patterns with the like chenille yarn like that. But oh, that looks great. And the other guy's so tiny. Sia, you love doing crochet? You're working to make a blanket. I would like to have the patience to do more blankets. Like I see beautiful blanket patterns out there. I'm like, that would be great. And then I think about the time, like the long time I would have to work on it, and I chicken out. I can do smaller blankets, but otherwise I'm going to find another pattern while I'm working on the blanket, and I'm going to drop that blanket and do the new exciting fun pattern. I know this about myself. So I'm amazed at the people who do these gorgeous, intricate, giant blankets. It's awesome. One day I will do something like that. How old is my child? She is 10 now. She is 10. It's called the Moonshot Museum. We almost went, but I had, food poisoning. You were supposed to go. Your brother didn't want to go without you. Oh, Moonshot Museum. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. I don't know anything about it. No, it's Luigi, not Donkey Kong. Uh-oh, what did I say? I don't know what I said. Sorry. This is why I need to keep up with chat. Then I can catch like the jokes. I'm sorry. I have no clue what I said. You made a hat for your cat. Does your cat wear the hat? My cat would be so angry. She would murder me if I made a hat for her. I did make a Viking hat for the cat of my dental hygienist, and I have a photo of the cat whose name is Willis, and he is a fluffy, fluffy orange boy. He wears the hat, and he apparently does not care. He just, yep, I'm wearing a hat now. Great. Send. Oh, you'll send the link in a DM. Okay, I was looking for the link, and I was like, where did you send it? But you'll send. Okay. Cat hat you need. Just gonna grab some fresh air. All right, Janny. But yeah, the Viking hat. I could not believe it when she sent me a picture of the cat. The cat was wearing the hat. The cat looked like he could not care less. Oop, and the link. Moonshot Space Museum, Pittsburgh. See, I want to know where in Pittsburgh it is, too. Lincoln Ave. I don't know that off the top of my head. I'll have to find a map. I'm going to keep that up in a tab because I want to check in on that later. Interesting. Yeah, I lived in Pittsburgh for 2 years around like 2009, 2010 in there. but I'd been going to Pittsburgh like once a year all my life because I had grandparents who lived down there. So, yay, Pittsburgh! I know Pittsburgh things. So thank you, Corvid. I will look into that. I'm really curious. A cat hat, want to be friends? Yeah, that's the most chill cat ever. My cat is not a chill cat. My cat is a very grumpy cat. You will say drivers in Pittsburgh are so aggressive. Like, I don't remember the time I was there. I don't remember anyone being more aggressive than I've seen anywhere else. Um, One thing I still remember is the Pittsburgh left when you're driving. And I think the Pittsburgh left was kind of dying out when I was there because you'd get some people who would adhere to it, and then you'd get other people who would just blast right through. So the Pittsburgh left is when when, the oncoming traffic, you're both waiting for a red light, and then the light turns green for traffic to go, both ways. So the Pittsburgh left is if someone is in a left turning lane and the light turns green for everyone, if you see the person on the opposite side of the intersection from you is turning left, you do not go. You let them turn left, just one car, turn left, and then you go as normal. As the Pittsburgh left. So yeah, it got a little scary though, because you would never know who was going to let you turn left and who was going to fly right through. So I was always scared to try to make that left. And then I'd make drivers angry because I wasn't taking the left and they were waiting for me to... Pittsburgh left. Yes. Let's see. There we go. Discord. I actually spelled it right for a change. I never do. But yeah, if you want to jump in on Discord, you can share pictures of things that you are working on, Sia. Hefty Cat Wetzel kept waking me up to snuggle by slamming his body down on your chest. He did it at 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., and you had to wake at 6. So if he doesn't want to wear a hat, I don't care, he's wearing it. It's like, that's what you get. That's what you get. Okay, let me see what we're doing here. We're doing one more increase row. Yes, one increase row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything's correct. All right. Corvid, you're too used to this town where everyone is polite, almost to the point of it being dangerous. That's annoying too. Kind of like what I said, like with the left, is where people would get mad at me because I wasn't taking the left that they were trying to let me take, but they wouldn't wave me or anything. They just would expect me to know. So yeah, around here I do get annoyed at drivers who have the right of way. They will stop and they will let you in. Some of them will wave so they know that you're letting you, so you know they're letting you in, and some of them won't wave. They just want you to telepathically know. But yeah, it annoys me when they're being like that, because I know they're trying to be nice. I know they're trying to oh, I'll let you get in, I'll give you a turn. But they're interrupting all the flow of traffic. They make me nervous to do it because technically I shouldn't be doing it. Technically it's not my turn. So if I do something wrong, I'm the one making it dangerous. I don't like that. So I appreciate that they're being nice, but I'm like, please don't do that. Please don't be nice to me. Just take your turn. If they're in the middle of the intersection, they get the go right. On so many corners when we were in a turn lane, the light would turn green and instantly we'd hear honk. Oh. I can't remember if they were more honky in Pittsburgh than I'm used to. I can ask my husband. He might remember. I don't remember specifically, but it's been a while since I've been there, so maybe they're getting ruder. It's not telling me to join your server. I don't know. I know I've had people join. I think even in the last stream, we had a new person join, so... Is the invite no good? Is the invite to Discord expired? I think last I knew it was working, but if it's expired, I'll have to grab another one. Sorry if it's being a pain. I'm sorry. You'll post a pic of him from this morning, looking innocent. Oh, cats all look innocent. We know, though. We know. You're scared to drive in cities. I used to be totally fine. I'd driven in New York City before. Um, yeah, I used to be pretty good, go with the flow, whatever. If I'd get lost, I'd just kind of like, okay, let's drive around a little bit till we know where we are. Can't do that anymore. I'm way too anxious now. I guess I'm old enough that my own mortality has sunk in. And when I was younger, I was just kind of like, it'll be fine. We'll get through it somehow. And now I'm like, nope, we're going to die. Definitely going to die. Can't do this. Let's see. Discord link. Is that a link to something you posted in Discord? Yes, that's to the cat foot. Oh my goodness, yes. Yes, that is an innocent cat. I don't believe anything you have told me about this cat up to this point anymore, because I see that face. That is an innocent little cat. How could you say those things about him? Corvid, I think it didn't help that everywhere we went, the GPS kept trying to shove us down road closures. So a lot of the time you had no idea where in the flapjaps we were going. Yes. Yes. Yeah. That's not fun either. I'm sorry. I'm glad you made it home. uh, yeah, that's not fun though. When there's like road work happening and there's all these detours and your GPS has no clue that there are detours and yeah. Astrid, you're passenger ring. So you're here for a bit. How I don't remember how far away did you say it is? Or do you have a long drive to get there? Astrid is living the dream and going to a like a wool festival kind of thing, and I'm very jealous. Very jealous. Someone in Discord. I don't know why the. Let me see if I can grab a new. If I grab a new invite. If the old invite actually is still working. Hang on. That should work. This one is supposed to be a link that expires in 7 days, but this is one that was just generated now, so it should be good for 7 days. So I'm sorry, I don't know why Discord's being a pain, and I will have to look into the invite link that I have in here and see if that's expired, but it's worked for over a year now, so I don't know why it would suddenly expire. I don't know, I'm sorry. You think it's just over 3 hours and you have an hour and a half to go. Halfway there. Did you bring car snacks? Car snacks are very important for car trips. And what snacks do you have and will you share them? You'll stop soon for lunch and you will swap to drive. Oh, that's nice too. I miss taking turns driving. My husband gets carsick if he is the passenger in anyone's car. This is not a comment on my driving. If he's a passenger in anyone's car, he gets carsick. So he's the designated driver around here. All right, I am hoping I did all these right. As I said before, this pattern is written with the increase at the beginning of each repeat instead of the end, and that always throws me off. It's you and your dad doing the driving, as we are happiest on the motorways. Mom doesn't like motorways, and boyfriend hasn't passed the test just yet. Now, my mother basically won't drive anymore. Like, I assume she kind of has to get to work. But even if there's been snow or anything, she makes my dad drive her. So I hope I never get to that level. Usually I'm not a super anxious driver, but like if I'm in a big city that I've never been to before and I don't know lanes, because that was one thing I had in Pittsburgh is lanes would open and end without any warning. That was a Pittsburgh thing, I remember. That was more like in the Squirrel Hill neighborhood of Pittsburgh where I lived. I don't know if that's also a thing closer to downtown, but around Squirrel Hill, that was a huge pain in the butt. The only way I knew what was happening is because I lived there for long enough to know. Lanes is the worst bit, especially in cities. Yes, yes. That I think is one of the things that makes me most anxious is I don't know if there's two lanes in the direction you're going and you're in the right lane, does that turn into a turn only lane and then you have to merge and then everyone gets angry? Or yes, don't like that. Don't like that. Sia, did the link that I put in chat not work to invite you? Or are you asking specifically to be friended by Hefty Cat? Oop. I think I'm supposed to increase again, aren't I? Yes, I am. I put a link in. It's a Discord link with like 4Z, BG, PZ, QS. 3, 4, 5. You're doing the end bit with all the roads because you'll confidently go the wrong way. But your dad will panic and your mom flusters him. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that's like driving with my sister or my husband. If they make a wrong turn or something happens so that we're off like the actual like here's where we need to go. If anything goes wrong, they will go nuts. And I'm just kind of like, dude, we'll live. It'll be fine. Let's just like take a left and another left and like we'll get back where we need to go and it'll be fine. Oh, yes, I've definitely been a passenger with flustered drivers before. But yeah, even though I'm more anxious a driver than I used to be, usually I'm still good about like if I make a wrong turn, I can just be like, okay, we'll just get back to where we need to go. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Yeah, that's like your husband. Yeah. Jenny, I am passengering. Oh, and Sia, you got it. Okay, good. It worked, I guess. I hope. I hope. Man, sorry that was a headache. I don't know why it decided not to work all of a sudden. You have the most patience, so you get the complicated bit. All right, that was that. We're doing some more increases. It happened to you yesterday? You're crocheting right now. 4, 5. Yeah, I usually, when I'm watching... Oh no, I did a thing. Why did I do a thing? Dang it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. 5. Huh. Interesting. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hmm. Oh no, that's 4 there. Okay. Thought I was off a stitch, but Oi. Yeah, and as you can see, while I'm streaming, I crochet with varying success. Usually there's frogging. Just like it taking a wrong turn, though. It's okay. We get back to where we need to go, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Technically, I probably did not even need to frog that, because I think it would have been hidden under the chin. It's hard for you because your cat keeps attacking the yarn. My cat used to, back when I started getting back into crochet. She was much younger then. And yeah, she would attack the yarn. Usually she doesn't now. She can usually sleep right on my lap while I'm crocheting and not be too concerned. She's also not affected by catnip at all. So I can make catnip mice and be stuffing catnip into like little crocheted mice, and the cat will just be sleeping on my lap with not a clue. All right, let's see. Just another one of these, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for when we actually put the eyeballs in. So, oh, at some point too, I need to do a run through of Bombercraft's leggy frogs. Like I mentioned in last stream, she's posted a free leggy frog pattern on Discord. It's, I think it's officially loaded into Ravelry. It's a free download on Ravelry, and I do want to give that a try. So that might be Monday. I don't have a great green for those frogs though, so I'll have to think of a different color that I want to make the frogs. You would like to post a 1-800 "Are you slappin'" in the Discord. Which channel should I use? What? What? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know. General? General chat? I don't know. Hefty cat, what are you doing? What are you doing? You love the little dino. You've saved the pattern for when you're home. Again, this guy is supposed to be, I think, like this big or so. Maybe like that big sitting down. But they also have a mini version, and like that big, I think. So this is the regular sized version. And I think she has 2 other dinosaurs. I think they're also free patterns. But yeah, leggy frogs. I think leggy frogs will need to happen on Monday. And Shanigans, welcome in, cute dino. Thank you. I have my shirt on for the occasion as well. One of my 4 Jurassic Park shirts. Shout out for you. Appropriate dress. Always appropriate. Always appropriate. Yeah, this one's a larger one, kind of like the Jess Huff patterns. I like that clip. I like that clip. Welcome in, Shanigans. How are you doing? How is market prep going for you? Look at the baby face. That baby face? Or your baby face. I've seen that in some of my older clips. I'm like, I look younger, and it's only been a year. It's only been a year, and I look younger in that clip. Crap. You had much less gray. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing more gray. It's interesting though. Like I'm not. I don't know. It's a little weird, but I'm totally fine with gray. But it's weird noticing it's like, huh, yeah, I've got more like shiny bits. Man, what was one of them? It must have been like the blob face, the blobfish face one was my first clip ever, and I was like, man, I look young. That was only a year and a half ago, probably a year ago. Are you okay? What do you mean? Me? I'm good. I'm good. I'm just old. I'm good. I'm just old. It wasn't that long. Your clip wasn't long. It was like 16-ish months ago. Yeah, mine's probably about the same length, but I'm like, yeah, I look younger. Yep. It's very strange. Let's see. One second. Let me just wrap my brain around this. Five times. All right, so this one's going to be increasing for the forehead. So I'm actually going to need to like use my brain and count so I don't mess up. Arame, hello, welcome in. What's my cat's name? My cat's name is Isis. She is my Isis cat. She is a giant jerk head, and I love her very much, but she is a jerk. I'm sorry, this is really squeaky. Come on. 2, 3. All right, so multiples of 5. 5 times 25. 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And the last bit of increases. So that we can start in on the forehead. Oop, did I put 3 in there? I did. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We made it work, I hope. So move this out. Arame, you do old midterms? You're just repeating the exam? The story of asterisk and obelix is a gay couple. I remember you telling me about that. Are you just going through old midterms to prep for the test that you're going to take? That's coming up soon, huh? We've got 24. Oh, an additional 5 times. Wait a minute. I think I might have to do one more increase. It's an additional. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Two, 3. See ya, sure, yeah. If you're in the Discord, we can share pictures of craft projects and stuff. You know, or hang out on Twitch. Are you a streamer also? Arame, yes. Stories Asterisk and Obelix live as a registered civil partnership with their children, Get a Fix, 14 years old, and Trubadix, 16 years old, in a small village near Berlin. Family also includes little dog Idafix. I only know vaguely like Asterix stuff. I have never read an English version. Asterisk works as a tax consultant at a thing I cannot pronounce. Galish, Stuer, Baritong. Oh boy, yeah, no. Obelix runs a small brewery as a sole proprietor and would like to build up a second professional pillar. Yes, you stream sometimes. You're on PC, so you can't really. Okay. Yeah, I don't really do like Discord calls or anything. Actually, I've never used the voice or video on Discord before. You're at your lunch stop. All right, have a good lunch, Astrid, and safe travels. I hope you have a great time today, and you have to tell us what yarn you buy. I want to hear all about it. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for coming by. All right, next, forehead increase. And Janny, you said Mrs. Pickle is going to like a wool festival kind of thing also today? Or tomorrow? Tomorrow. I don't know. Something that I can be jealous about. You love this story. Yeah, no worries, Sia. No worries. Yeah, I learned about asterisk, I think in French class. So like 7th, 8th grade. What's that? When I don't know, maybe when I was 12? And that came up a little bit, and they used some of the illustrations or the cartoons from asterisk in some of our French books. Oops, where's my increase? Here. But I've never actually read the comics. Or you can ask your husband how to send pics on PC. Hat for you? The cat hat that I made for. I don't know where that picture is. I'd have to search through my computer to find it. I don't think I've posted it on Discord before. I would have to go through my files and figure out where I put that. I'm trying to think of what folder I might have put it in. The crocheted Viking cat hat, modeled by Willis the cat. Alrighty. I think stitch marker should last work stitch. Added stitch marker indicates the front of the face. Stitches between. Gotcha. Okay, so the next row is going to tell us where we're putting the eyeballs. Oh, you made a hat for you. I don't know. I actually don't know musicians, so I like the eye and singer. Sorry, I'm trying to say it in my head. So it's not Sia, like the eye and singer. Sis? I don't know how to turn. I don't know. I'm sorry. SIA? Saya? Saya? Okay. I don't know Saya. I'm sorry. I'm bad with actors. I'm bad with musicians. Like I do not know these people. I'm sorry. Arame in the 4th task, asterisk buys a new SUV. Well, I bet it gives the test makers something fun to write about too. I'm sure it gets really boring writing out questions for tests, so at least they can have some fun too. Yes, it's okay. Okay, Saya. Saya. Yeah. All right, I will try to remember Saya. All right, so we're doing 32. So I have to do a count. And let me see if I have any of my markers. Otherwise, I'm going to forget which one is the beginning and which one is the middle of the forehead. Because I know myself. Be right back. All right, Janny. All right, so we're doing 32. So give me a moment. I need to count to 32. Mm, 12. 18. 22. 25. 7. There's 30. There's 31 and 32. Oh, I get you. They're not going to have me place it right in the middle of the forehead. They're having me place it at either side of the forehead, and then I have to center the eyeballs inside. Gotcha. All right. All right. Or you can call me Jazz. I think I can try to do Saya. Saya, if that's the correct way to do it. Oh, I apologize, and I definitely do ask that if I'm not pronouncing something right, definitely feel free to let me know. Especially when it comes to names, I would much rather say it right. You have a question. Shoot. Oh my goodness. You're not going to make me say that, are you? Oh, that's the one I tried to say earlier. It's so long. Translated into simply tax consulting company. That's like, I wish I knew German pronunciation a little bit more, because looking at like a really long, like a complex German word, because like you say, the word is just like a bunch of words put together to make like a big long word. So sometimes I can kind of piece it out, and I can be like, okay, it's that like you said, tax consulting company. But I don't know the pronunciations well enough to even give it a good stab. Baritone. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher it so badly. Did it take time for you to learn how to crochet? Well, I learned when I was really, really little. I was probably like around 6 years old when I first started crocheting. I did a lot of crocheting when I was a kid and when I was a teenager, and then through my young adult life, I would kind of take out like my box of crochet once or twice a year. I would make a thing, and then I would put the yarn away again. So it kind of kept it somewhat fresh, so it wasn't totally lost. But most of the actual learning from scratch, that happened when I was much younger. like I did teach myself to knit later on. I used YouTube and taught myself to knit in, what is it, 2015-ish? Somewhere around there, maybe 2014, but somewhere in there. Um, and that I caught on pretty quickly, which surprised me because my grandma also tried to teach me to knit, and it did not take. Like, I did not pick up knitting when I was a kid, even though she tried to teach me. So the knitting actually came pretty easily, more easily than I thought it would. So I was very relieved. Since you're still kind of learning. Yeah, like with me and knitting, I looked for a bunch of different YouTube tutorials, and some of them worked really well with my brain. Like they were explaining it in ways that clicked. And some of the YouTube tutorials that I found, it just like it didn't work with me. It would work with other people. Everyone learns in slightly different ways, or different phrases that they would use would probably click with other people. But if you're going to learn through YouTube or something, I would suggest looking at a bunch of different tutorials done by different people and see which ones have a tutorial style that works the best for you. You kind of know how to knit. Oh no, don't be sorry about asking a question. No, it's all good. It is absolutely all good. I'm always happy to explain like a stitch. Like obviously these are all single crochet stitches and pretty basic, but if I'm doing a stitch and someone says, "Hey, what are you doing there?" I'm always happy to explain or to show like, here's a tutorial of, okay, to make this stitch, I do this. So I'm always happy to stop and take a moment and do that. Alrighty. Insert eyes between round 14 and 15. This is 17, 16, 15. Oh, let's maybe see if that's where we want it to go. We'll start there. Because this doesn't actually tell you exactly where to place the eyes. It tells you 14 stitches between. That's a pretty good photo. Let me see, they've got 1, 2, 5. I think I will match their photo if I put this here. Since you have ADHD, it's hard for you to understand very easily like other people. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, kind of like what I said with YouTube. Again, I'm not dissing anyone for like, oh, their tutorial wasn't good, because different people will take in information in different ways. So if you're frustrated with one tutorial on YouTube and like it's not clicking, it's just like it's not working for some reason, find a different person. They might explain it in a slightly different way, or they might even have a different camera angle. They might have something that just makes it click all of a sudden. So yeah, if you ever start getting frustrated that like you feel like things are going slowly, try out different people, different crochet tutorial people, and see if that works for you. Where did you get those eyes? I just get these off Amazon. If you just want the plain black eyes. So I have a whole bunch of eyes in a bunch of different sizes, a bunch of different sizes. And so all of just the plain black eyes I get off Amazon. It's pretty cheap. And then if I want fancy eyes, I like to use Suncatcher Craft Eyes. They're based in New York State, in the United States. They will hand paint the eyes, and you get different colors. These are the eyes that I use when I do my spiders. And if you are in the UK, I have suggested eyes. Hang on. I have suggested or recommended eyes from Darkside Crochet. And I don't know any like mainland Europe based places, but I'm sure they're out there. Can you DM me the ice names? Not really. I used to get Doris eyes. Oops. You are in the USA. So suncatchercrafteyes.com is what I really like if you want eyes that have like color around the pupil. They also do make the black eyes, but it would cost you a little bit more to get it from Suncatcher Craft Eyes than it would from Amazon. So the brand I just typed into chat, Doris, that's the brand that I used to buy when I first started buying these in like 2015 or so. And I cannot find Doris on Amazon anymore. So the way I find these eyes on Amazon is this is supposed to take 12 millimeter eyes. So I just type in 12 millimeter safety eyes into the Amazon search, and it pops up like, here's the eyes, which ones do you want? You can get a bunch of different sizes. They're all in millimeters for safety eyes. So yeah, there's no real brand anymore if you just want to get kind of generic black eyes. 1 second. I said 14, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And let's try this. You might forget. I don't think I have the eyes listed anywhere in. These look small. Can I do these bigger? I don't think I have the eyes listed in Discord. I do have, like I showed you here, I do have the command, just exclamation point eyes for chat if you did want to do safety eyes from Suncatcher Craft Eyes. You think you'll Google it or something? Okay. Yeah, I know it's not helpful, but there really is no brand that I can recommend anymore. It's just, I don't know. And I think over the last few years, when I order just black safety eyes off of Amazon, I think they all come from China. But they're good, affordable price, and usually they're good quality. I've got one set that I do not like the quality of the backings on the eyes. I like that better with the larger eye. But once I actually have these eyes placed where I want them to go, I'll show you the other thing that I do to lock it in. I actually melt the back of the eyes so that they don't pop out again, because the backing for the safety eye is supposed to work kind of like a zip tie, where you can click it on and then it can't come off again like a zip tie. But sometimes these are just cheap enough plastic that it can be pulled out, so I will melt the back of the eye just so they don't come out so easily. All right, 1 second. I am just going to see if I can. All right, I cannot see, just quick, if they're going to indent the eyes. It doesn't look like they are indenting the eyes. I think I will do a quick indent. I will. Alrighty. If I can find the end. Maybe. There you are. Hey, Edge! Love the pattern. You haven't done it, but very cute. Yeah, I've seen it around and I've never made it before. So that's why I'm staring blankly at the screen, as I'm trying to figure out what I should do before I continue on. So let's leave the eyes in there for now. I'm probably going to use that to indent the eyes before I close up the head, but let's keep going and just see how the head shapes up. Maybe I won't need to indent it. You'll be yarn bombing tomorrow, so get ready for pics. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. It's going to be off stream, like it's not a stream event. You'll be yarn bombing and taking pictures and then posting about it. I do want to see this. I really want to see this. And before I do stuff with my hands again, let's do a shout out for Edge. All right, so 18, 19, we're just doing 2 single crochet rounds. And I can make that work. I'm going to put these back in here because I think I'm going to use the larger eyes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait to see how your yarn bombing goes. Words. It'll be an off-stream event. It's too populated for an event to stream. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, I'm excited. This is cool. Oh, I hope you have a great time. Oh, no, you didn't. I messed myself up. I do this all the time. So there's a lot of frogging and pulling out stitches that I did wrong, and it was absolutely not you, Saya. It was not. I promise. Arame, you find it funny that in German we throw a lot of words together to make a new word. I know, I love that. It's really neat. Like I said, it looks really intimidating at first because, first of all, here's words in a language I don't understand. Once in a while, like I can find words that I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that means. So, general, a language that I cannot read. And then suddenly there's a word that's like this long in there and it looks really intimidating. And then I remember that, yeah, you have words that are pieced together from separate words. And I'm like, okay, like I can kind of pull it apart. That one I couldn't. Some of them I can kind of pull apart. But yes, I like that. Hmm. I almost did a mimosa stream today. I still could, technically. I usually don't do a boozy stream, but every once in a while on Friday, I'll like make a little mimosa and use that for my hydrate option. Another super great word. Oh my goodness. Nope. Nope. What is it? Arame, what is it? That is an amazing word. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to tackle it. Like I can't even find anything in it that I can be like, I know that bit. What is it? Help. Land transfer permit transfer ordinance. My goodness. That is a word. I'm not even going to try that one either. I am sorry. What's that one? It's like an entire paragraph. Danube Steamship Electricity Main Works Construction Sub Office Company. Holy man. Wow. Yeah, that's like a whole paragraph in one word. You love these long words. They are really interesting. They really are. We definitely did do frogging. We definitely did. I think everything's going to be, yeah, everything will be kind of even from now on. So hopefully I won't need to do that again. You love the sounds of frogging. They're so long, they sometimes do not even fit in one line exactly. Yeah, on my little chat thing, they keep separating into different lines. It took me a while to find a good frogging sound too, by the way, speaking of frogging. There were some really weird ones, and then, some bullfrogs make like a really like gunk sound. So it took me a while to find a good, just easily recognizable frogs. I didn't think it would take me that long. All right. Oh, 8 and 7, and then once around. And 8. $16, 17, and 18. Just gonna use up a lot of my new blue yarn. Got this yarn just to make the pride whales. My daughter stole it immediately because she wanted to make chains, and this was the only color that she wanted to use to make chains. So I didn't have access to this yarn for like 2 weeks after I bought it. Finally got to make my whales, and now I'm going to use so much of it on this Triceratops. But it's just a Red Heart Super Saver, so I'm trying not to be too precious with it, because I can easily go and get another skein. Ooh, you got wool delivered today. What you get, Arame? What did you get? Is it stuff that just looked nice, or is it for a specific project? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I actually still have to I have to start making a hat for someone who bought some fingerless mittens off me. And then she showed me a hat that someone had made, like a hand knit hat from years and years ago, and she wanted a new one. So she went to the yarn store, picked out which yarn she'd like me to use. Then I went and bought the yarn, and now I need to make the hat. And it is like a wool yarn for the base, and then there's mohair to go on top of it, or with it. So I don't know how well this will show up. It's not quite this dark in person. Yeah, this is pretty good. So this is the base of the yarn. It is, it's alpaca. 50% superfine alpaca and 50% Peruvian wool. Fancy. So it feels nice. It feels really nice. And then to hold with each strand of this, she also picked out some of this mohair and silk. So it'll kind of pop a few like very gentle colors into this. Yeah, I want to see how it'll work out. They're very soft. Very, very soft. So I am excited to do it. But because they are the more expensive ones, like those two together, I think was $30 for the two together. 5. So I'm also a little bit nervous of trial and error to see what gauge I need to use to do the hat. I don't know. You reordered steel blue wool for your temperature blanket. Nice. How's your temperature blanket going? Skipped one there, but I don't think I did. Hope I didn't. That's another thing, that one of these days I'll do a temperature blanket. It'll be for the year that my daughter was born. It won't be for the current year, and because if it's for the current year, it'll never get finished. I know that about myself. You're a bit behind because you're always tired in the evening. Yeah, if I did a current temperature blanket, I think I'd save up a lot of dates, and then I'd just do a whole bunch of rows at once. It would be very hard for me to do like day by day by day. And I know I would get far behind too. We have bluebirds coming to my window feeder. The bluebirds were very upset about Tuesday, about all the snow that we got. The window feeder was one of the few places they could sit that didn't already have snow on it, and like snow wasn't falling on them. So they would just sit at my window and look angry. They looked so angry. I don't know why they decided they had to come to New Hampshire this early, but I think they regret it. But we have 2 pairs this year of our bluebirds. All right. Closing up the back of the head. So the next round is going to be just straight single crochet around. And I think in a row or two I'll have to make the decision if I'm going to indent the eyes or not. The pattern itself doesn't show that she indented the eyes at all, but I think it would look better. Like a very slight indent. It looks like at the very least she like pressed the eyes in before she took the photo. I think I'll do that. Let's do that, and then we can just set the eyes in now. Oops. I won't pull it as tight as I would for something like the little zebra that I did. Maybe we'll just do a smidge. All right, and I'm only going to mention this because on my last stream on Monday, chat was not updating for me correctly. So if anyone has put anything into chat after Arame said, I'm a bit behind because Arame's tired in the evening, I haven't seen it. And it's okay if chat is slow. It's fully okay. But just because chat specifically was not updating for me on Monday, I want to throw that out there, that if anyone has posted something, it's not showing up. But again, if it's a slow chat day, that is cool too. No worries. Just in case anyone has put anything in there, I don't want them to wonder why I'm not reading it. Oh, nothing happened. Okay, cool. That makes me feel better, actually, because when I realized it was happening on Monday, I started feeling really bad that I had no clue what people were saying. So this is preferable. And look, I'm actually caught up with chat for once. That's something special. All right, fire time. Fire time. All right, so yeah, we very slightly indented the eyes. I think that'll be nice. All right. There we go. It is Tanner the Triceratops. Mrs. Keys, welcome in. I have never made one of these before, so this is my first try. I've seen them around. Apparently this was published in December 2020, and I've never made one. So we're getting ready to close up the head. I'm going with the same colors that Nicole Chase, I think the designer is, yeah, Nicole Chase. I'm going with the same colors that she used. Melt that down a little bit more because I like those colors. Yay, chat catch up, just in time for you coming back. I know, I'm never caught up with chat. This is, it feels amazing. I don't have anything to panic over right now. What should I be doing if not catching up with chat? Mrs. Keys, you've made quite a few of them. Even the strawberry one and the candy corn one. Yeah, I mentioned earlier, I have the pattern in here in the pattern command. So if anyone has not made one and would like to make one, it is a free pattern. You can type in my exclamation point pattern command and we'll give you the link. And yeah, like Mrs. Keys says, there's a strawberry version where the horns are little strawberries. And I think I do remember the candy corn one too. And there's a mini version if you don't want to make one that is, I think this is going to be like this big, like sitting down, I think. But if you don't want to make a big one like that, there's a mini version, and I've never made any of her patterns before, but I've seen this guy everywhere, so I had to give him a try. I've actually seen a lot of him in the chenille yarn. All right, so this is the easy round. It is just single crochets forever. So Mrs. Keys, how are you doing? Happy Friday and welcome in. What kind of project is on your hook right now? I need to know, because actually when I'm done making this guy, I'm probably going to make more of this guy. He's so cute. I was going to make him on stream, but I wanted to go back to do more free patterns again. Because when I started streaming, I was only doing free patterns because I didn't want to basically make people pay money in order to make the thing I am making. I wanted stuff that's easily accessible. Oh, speaking of which, I need to show you a pattern that I came across. I think it just came out this year and is free and is so cute. Mrs. Keys, you're working on a bunny bobble buddy. Bunny bobble buddy? More info? Bunny bobble buddy? I need to know what that is. All right, here is this. I am bookmarking this. It is just on Amigurumi Today. The website's Amigurumi Today, and it's free. I expected it would be one of their paid ones, because I think they do have a few paid ones that you need to, yeah, premium patterns. They do have paid ones. But yeah, this is free. Isn't it cute? It is flippin' cute. So you make it like like that with kind of like the undershirt and shorts, and you put the little dress on top of it. It's really cute. I want to make it so badly. I think this is one of the cutest fox patterns I have found. I've not found many fox patterns that I really, really like. And it's free. So actually, let me grab this and put that in chat. So I have this bookmarked. I will definitely make this at some point. It'll probably be a stream project also. But if you want to work on it, there's the link. It's really cute looking. I kind of want snacks or something. I don't know why I'm snacky today. And after this, we're doing what, 6 and 5, and then another single crochet around. I think I can actually keep on top of this. Hey, Rome, you're craving snacks? Your mom buys you salt vinegar chips. Oh, and fruit. Not together, I hope. Oh, I haven't had salt and vinegar chips in forever, though. I will sit and eat those until they melt like the inside of my mouth. Like, you know how your mouth feels after you've eaten a bunch of those? It feels like the vinegar is just like eating it away. Yeah, I will just eat that forever. It's been a long time since I've had those, though. Yeah, also Twizzlers. They're red flavored plastic, is what Twizzlers are, and I will just sit and eat those until I feel sick. It's a problem. I don't know why I like them. I admit they're nothing. They are ridiculous. They're not even really tasty, and I love them. Mouth melting, not advised. Same with Sour Patch Kids. The Sour Patch Kids, I will eat those until like I feel like they're just eating away the inside of my mouth. Why not order some on Amazon? No, no, you can't enable me like this. You can't enable me like this. I'm being so good in not destroying my mouth. Stop reminding me how easy it is. Yeah, I should get like a little thing of salt and vinegar chips sometime. Those are good. Have I had no Warhead soda? What? I stole some warheads from, well, not stole. My daughter doesn't like sour things, like crazy sour things. So she gave me her warheads candy from Halloween. So I had warheads candy in October, but I didn't know they made a soda. Is it drinkable? Does it kill you? Like, it simultaneously sounds amazing and terrifying. It is amazing and terrifying. I will take your word on that. I don't think I want to drink it. I think I'm too scared to drink it. Streamiversary isn't until October. I basically have a Halloween Streamiversary, but maybe if I keep that in the back of my head, that would kind of be a funny thing to have like an event that like triggers me drinking that, because I think it'll murder me on stream. You can buy 9 packs for 14.31 euros. 9 packs. Now, I know there are lots of other streamers who will have, like Lady B will eat sour candy. Like if you, I don't remember if it's like an actual money donation or if it's spending channel points, but you can force Lady B to eat sour candy, which she does not enjoy. I've never done anything like that before. It's basically what you'd imagine. Good to know. Good to know. That might be fun. I will have to try to somehow remember this in October, because that could be a funny and horrifying thing to do to myself. He has a whole range of shit to eat, which he hates. I didn't know that. I know your Bean Boozled song about Dante, but... Or Dante? Dante? Now I'm questioning myself in the pronunciation of everything, apparently. But no, actually, I haven't seen his streams. What else does he eat? That's only one of the things I see. What else? Arame, your mom doesn't want you to have such large quantities, especially when you're in a learning phase. It's good if you want to eat warheads, but not destroy the roof of your mouth. Okay. That's a fair point. With the shards of glass. I thought about jumping in on the Bean Boozled thing, and then I saw what some of the flavors were, and I'm like, nope, that does not sound like a good time. No. But taking swigs of sour warhead soda, I think I could handle that, and you would probably get plenty of faces. You would get faces. She does not want me to rise like a yeast stove. Aw. Right, he has some channel point redeems, which are the Bean Boozled beans. He has a bunch of bits rewards, and the worst of it is chili marmite yeast extract, and he hates this stuff. I've never even tried like any marmite, but I could get it at that the Viking House store in Concord. I bet they would have some. They have a lot of UK based foods there. Dan, welcome in, and a treat. Thank you. Thank you. Let me think. This is just... Yeah. All right, treat time. We're doing these treats today. And thank you. I was feeling really snacky, and then Arame started telling me about salt and vinegar chips, and now I really want snack food, so thank you. You saved me. I'm doing well. It stopped snowing finally. We have power. Life is good. How are you doing, Dan? Did you get any of the snow that came through? We had snow on Tuesday. Well, I'm done with winter. I'm done with snow. I am not amused anymore. No. That's good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for the treat. Oh, you saw it at Walmart and Kroger. I don't think they have it at my grocery store. They do have... My grocery store has an energy drink that is a Sour Patch Kids energy drink. It's called Ghost. That's what it is. It's called Ghost. It's an energy drink, and they have Sour Patch Kid flavors. So, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, I bought myself the red Sour Patch Kid flavor, and it was pretty good. I had it on stream. I don't know, maybe I'll have to look around there and see if they also have the warhead thing. Because that would be pretty funny. Slash horrifying. Alani Energy Sour Blue Raz. I don't know that brand. It's legit sour. Oops, did I? No, I'm good. I'm good. Just keep stitching. Just keep stitching. Yeah, I'll have to have a look around at my grocery store and see if they have it. Cause yeah, I really want to try it now. I don't know if I can get through a whole can. If it really is like warheads, I don't think I'll be able to get through a can. Let's start to stuff. You didn't drink it all in one night. You split it with a friend. That sounds more doable. Yeah. If I knew anyone else who would drink sour stuff, I think that sounds like the smart way to do it. Yeah, we're at 10:30. You know what? I might take a bio break, make a mimosa, and come back with that. I don't have sour stuff. That's at least slightly tangy. And it's Friday, and I haven't done this in a while. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will mark my place, so I know that I'm on round 26. Round 26. All right, let's do that. I'm going to take a bio break, and I will return. Here's my guy so far. He's cute. That's a cute profile. I like that. But yeah, again, this has been a popular pattern, so I'm assuming it's good. And everyone I've seen looks really good when it's finished. So yay, I'm finally making it. So all right, I'm gonna take a bio break. I will be back in just a few minutes, and then we'll do some more Triceratops stuff. So let's do a BRB. Badoink. And we're back. Doop doop doo. Let's see, Arame, you're proud of yourself. You finally have the definition of legal capacity in your head. Mrs. Keys, you got a phone call, and stream got interrupted. I took a BRB and I made one of these. So we are doing the Friday thing that I have not done in a long time. That's nice. Dan, oh, you're not mentally well. You were in the hospital 3 days. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were deemed safe enough to be in the community late Tuesday afternoon. Trying to keep yourself busy and engaged so you stay. Oh, Dan, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, let me know. Let us know if we can help. If there's like crafting that you want to like craft along, body doubling kind of stuff. I'm really sorry. That's really hard. I'm sorry. Sending Danny hugs. Yeah, exactly. If appreciated. Big hugs, Dan. Arame car advertising. You do not have a driver's license. Mrs. Keys, you bought some yarn on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and trying out the Lion Brand Chenille Appeal. Is that like a Lion Brand version of like the Hobby Chenille stuff and the Premier Parfait? I haven't heard of that. Lion Brand Chenille Appeal. What are you? That looks kind of thin. Is it thin? Is it a thin chenille yarn? Super soft worsted weight yarn. Okay, so it's not bulky. It is really thin. Huh. Let me know how you like it. I never heard of it before. Interesting. And it said to be a 4 weight, but you'd say more of a 3. Yeah, it looked really skinny in just the pictures. I didn't, delve into the pictures, but it looked pretty scrawny. It is super soft. I'll have to see. I know you said you got yours at Hobby Lobby. I know Joann's carries a lot of Lion Brand. I mean, if I have to do another Joann trip, I'll just have to go to Joann. Dan, you regularly get ads in French, even though you don't speak it at all. The ad algorithm thinks that because you live in Canada, okay, you speak and understand. Right, okay. I can kind of see that. I get a little surprised. I will get ads in Spanish, and I can follow about half of what the ad is saying. But like, I'm in New Hampshire, so if I was going to get ads in another language, I would have thought I'd be getting French because I'm much closer to like Montreal and everything like that. I get a lot of pizza ads. Twitch really wants to sell me Domino's pizza, and I do not want to eat Domino's pizza. I would like good pizza. Sorry to anyone who likes Domino's, but you can have the Domino's. I'll have other pizza. What the what? You got it on sale? That sounds good. Was it on? Oh, it was on clearance. Okay, I was going to say that's like a clearance price. That's amazing. All right, so I guess if you like it, you'll have to find a new place to get it if they're clearancing it out. I do need to figure out the Michaels stocking schedule for, was it the Sweet Snuggles? Sweet Snuggles? Whatever the Michaels brand chenille yarn is. Because every time I get to Michaels, someone has already come and just cleared out. All the white is always gone. But like any other color that you would use on most projects is just gone. So if I could figure out their stocking schedule, then maybe I could sneak in and take at least one skein before whoever comes and takes all of it arrives. Two, three, four. You always get mismatched ads. You confuse the algorithm. Walmart might have Lion. Yeah, Walmart does have uh, Lion Brand Mandala. I think they have things like Lion Brand Landscape and stuff too. So you're right. That might be an option. I haven't been to Walmart in a long time, but there is one right next to the grocery store. So maybe on Tuesday I'll have to check that out. Ooh, I just realized what I want to use my. I have. Was it Lion Brand ombre cake? I think I could make a cat hat out of that. I've slowed down on the cat hats because I need to not make 50 and then find out they don't sell. But I'm doing a second purple because the purple that I had done was just kind of a good basic purple. And the second purple that I'm working on now has like slight variations in it. So it's not stripy, but it's a little, I don't know. It's different. I like it. I like it a lot. I've got that. I have a gray one. I have gray, I have black, I have the stripy pink. Please don't fall.